What's up, Shackles gang? This is Jalil Shackles, your advice guru. In today's video, I want to go ahead and talk about the significance of why games are so important to guys and they can't seem to maintain focus with their women. And I know this is a big question for women because I get asked this all the time. Like, what is the big deal about these games that guys just have to where I could dress sexy for him? It doesn't work. I make his favorite food. It doesn't work. How do I get his attention away from the games? But here's the thing. Unless you understand the mindset of a man, you will not know why he's into the games and how to make the attention more focused on you during those periods of time. See, for us guys, we internalize things a lot. In the way that if we're stressing throughout our day, we'd rather go to a video game such as Black Ops or an RPG role-playing game where we separate ourselves from reality and shoot some people, and that'll signify that person that cut us off earlier today. And then we just get to blow them up and hear the screams and cries, and it just makes us feel good. Because there's a mission and there's a goal in the game. That's just how our brains work. Because growing up, we were born around video games. And we were born playing games. So there's a mission, there's a goal, and how to achieve it is the fun part. And figuring that out and feel like we're doing something right helps. For girls, you were born around dollhouses. So you know the motherly role, you know how to take care of children usually, and sometimes you know how to cook. And some don't, and that's perfectly fine. But what I'm getting at is that you were taught how to be a woman. We weren't taught how to be men. So we figured things as a goal. When we go after relationships, we're trying our best to get the girl. Once we got the girl and get the girl, a lot of guys just stop right there because that's their mission. Unless the guy's trying to pursue you and move things forward, that's as far as it's going to get to, unfortunately. So with games, it's almost like movies. You're really interested in your movie or TV show. You don't want to be bothered. You want it to be where you have your alone time and you'll come back to them later. That's the same way we view video games. And if you have one of those guys that plays video games for a prolonged period of time, like instead of it being like maybe like an hour or two, like they play like for the rest of the day, you have to channel into his subconscious mind to give you that attention. Because of what a lot of girls do is nag at us and cause us more stress that puts us, instead of having the effect that you wish you had in the way of giving you attention because you're asking for the attention, it comes off more that it's stressing us out, that you won't give us 5 minutes to ourselves to get our mindsets in the right place to deal with outside influences. So it causes us to play the games that much more, and that's where we end up playing the games for a prolonged period of time, because no matter what we do, we feel like we're not doing anything right. So in that case, it's best to just leave him alone for a while and then come back with no hard feelings. It's not a situation of you versus the games. It's more like him easing his mind so that he could relax and have that positive mentality so that he could come at you correctly instead of negatively or yelling at you or making you feel less than of a person, because you should be valued as a beautiful woman that you are. The way you channel into a guy's mind is ask him about the game that he's playing. What makes him so interested? I know a lot of girls see video games and they're just like, no, it's not interesting, it's boring. I don't see the big influence on it. As I said, there's a goal, a mission, and unless you understand the mindset of a man, and unless you try to understand your man that much more, you're not going to be able to embark on that journey to understand him and really get your point across. So you have to ask him about the game. Ask him what makes him so interested in it. See if you could play a game with him. That gives him the benefit of the doubt that at least you tried to play the game. Even if you don't like it at the end of the day, at least you tried it. And then that way, when you're talking to him, he may not be looking at you, but when you talk, it comes into his brain. Right after the game, more than likely we miss you. That's why a lot of times it's misinterpreted as, oh, now that you're finished with the game and totally ignore me, now you want to come to me? No. It's more like we're putting ourselves in a positive mindset, because after a while we get tired of the games ourselves, turn it off, and focus only on our woman. See, a lot of guys' goals in life is to not only please their woman, but It's basically to take care of the woman, make sure she's happy and she's good. And then I could do whatever I need to do for myself so that I can maintain my ability to just hold everything in, and so that I don't go insane. That's what it does. It relaxes us as a person. So hopefully this video helps you ladies, and guys could share this as well to understand why guys play games for a prolonged period of time. Just get involved. If anything, if you see that he's focusing on the games a lot more, get involved with it, so that you guys can have something to share. Instead of choosing you or the games, it's having you incorporated in his life. That way he can open up more to you, because guys don't open up. We bottle things in. And if you're able to show interest in what he's interested in, that separates you from a lot of people. So you guys have a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe. Jalil Shackles, Deuces.